Get ready, because you might be going through something very strange. It's something that most people miss. You know what spiritual energy is. You felt energy in your body. But not many people know that there is a holy time in your growth when they both start to rise at the same time. Things will be different when they do. This isn't about a short-term high or something magical. It gets deeper. Your body starts to grow in sync with your mental growth. Both your strength and your instincts get stronger. You feel lighter and more stable at the same time. It makes you more open and safer at the same time. You rarely go through a time of change where your energy doesn't just grow. It's straight in every direction. However, here's the catch. At first, these changes don't always feel like improvements. Some signs aren't very clear. Some are hard to understand. It's possible to feel tired, confused, or even going backwards, but your system is actually getting better. Your spirit and body are learning to work together instead of competing for control. And it's not in your head if you have any of these 8 ray signs. It's proof that something amazing is happening inside of you. You're growing in more ways than one. You're changing as a whole. Let's find out what these signs are and why they're more important than you thought. You felt lost or tired after meditating, writing in a journal, or getting energy healing. You dig deep, learn new things. Then there were the hours to rest. There was a time when your spiritual body was reacting faster than your physical body could keep up. But things have changed lately. After your workouts, you feel energized, not in a tense or irritable way, but in a steady, alive way. That is a very clear sign. Your mental and physical forces are beginning to work together. You're now sending energy through both devices at the same time, so you don't have to burn energy to join. No longer does your body fight mental information. It's taking it in and making it stronger. Your cells are beginning to hold on to frequency. This really makes things better. It means that your energy isn't just getting bigger. It's beginning to last. You're not losing power. It's in your hands. That is, your machine doesn't crash after that. You might even notice this in how strong you are or how you stand. Without stress, you can sit for longer. You breathe more deeply without trying. Your body does more than just keep up with your mental work, making a deal with it. Don't ignore this if it's happening. It's not just that you feel better. It's the merging of energy. It also changes how you get better. Get around the world by connecting. As you become more spiritually aware, usually your awareness goes up. You can tell how people are feeling in a room. The tone of someone's voice sounds tense. You know what people are thinking even if they don't say it. Something rare does happen, though, when physical and mental force grow together. You become more aware, but not too stressed out. You used to be drained when you sensed energy. It made you pull away. Too many people felt like too much. You were tired just being around some people. You can still feel the changes now, though. They may not knock you down, though. It's because your nerve system has started to work with your energy field instead of making your body feel tired or anxious. The base it's on is now stronger. Your mental awareness moves into a system that controls your body. You may find that you respond more slowly, but more wisely. You can't take in feelings anymore. You see them. You can see energy. Don't mix it up with yours, though. This is mental growth that is rooted in the body. Not just everything is getting to you. You decide what goes in. Having this around makes you relaxed, stronger, and more attractive. It's no longer going to sponge or filter. A wire that is grounded. A lot of people never get to this point because they only train one method. You can now work with both of them lined up. You may have had spiritual or emotional breakthroughs in the past that made you feel light, free, or inspired for a few days. The old heaviness slowly came back, though. That happens a lot when the mental body heals, but the physical body hasn't caught up yet. Now, something different is taking place. The sticks that heal. When you deal with an old wound or let go of a limiting idea, the clarity doesn't go away. Your habits change on their own. The way you stand changes. You take deeper breaths. This means that your mental healing is becoming a part of your body. It's going from feeling to functioning and from energy to being present. That doesn't happen often. You may find that after a release of energy, you sleep better and your stomach starts to work again. You have a better face. These are effects that go beyond the body. Proof that your body is absorbing the new energy. When your spiritual thoughts start to affect your physical habits, you've truly integrated. When I forgive, I can breathe better, or when I let go, I don't hold stress in my chest anymore. After this change, health is no longer something you try to get. It turns into a place where you live. Once that happens, you stop looking for new breakthroughs all the time because energy is now rebooting your whole system. You're not pushing yourself to work out because it's the norm or because you like it. You want to move in a way that feels like flow. Moving, shaking, and dancing. Not wearing shoes. Moving in a way that links your body to energy, not keeps them apart. This means that your body and mind are communicating with each other. Physical exercise and mental growth may not seem to go hand in hand in the beginning. You could do some yoga and then go to the gym, but the two worlds don't feel like they belong together. That is now changing. When you move, you mean it more. When you stretch, you feel your energy go away. As you walk, ideas come to you. When you dance, you feel free. This is how the root and pelvic chakras start to connect with higher energy areas. When you stop pushing your body, it starts to work with you. Your energy field gets more flowing, alive, and stable as you do this. You might also get hurt less, heal faster, and feel more connected to your body. Not only are you working out, in a way, your body is like a live instrument that moves energy around. And when moving around is a holy act instead of a job, your spiritual growth shows up in your body. That means full range development has taken place. If you've ever tried to change something, you know how hard it can be. Your body fights back when you try to eat better, think more clearly, or relax for longer. Thirsts, stress, weakness, a distraction. It seemed like your system didn't want to change, but lately you've noticed something new. It's easier to change. In fact, normal. When you break a habit, your body backs you up. You get up earlier and your energy works with you. You tell the truth and your throat doesn't get tight. This is a huge change. In other words, your body no longer sees change as a threat. Your nerve system is now in sync with your soul beat. It does not answer with resistance, but with acceptance. Most of the time, people store resistance to growth in their muscles, breath, stomach, or sleep without even realizing it. That's why it seems hard to keep up new habits. When the body trusts the mental process, though, everything works better. You might get less knowledge, have more stable energy, and have even fewer cravings or times when you eat out of feeling. These are signs that your body is letting go of the old you. It's finally coming together with the new frequency you've been bringing in. You've hit a new level of integration when change doesn't feel like mud and instead feels like opening a door. You're no longer fighting yourself. You're changing along with yourself. When you walk into a room, everyone turns around. Not because you're bright or loud, but because your energy makes people want to be around you. People stop. They pay more attention. They feel like there is something solid around you, even when you don't say anything. Aligned energy sources cause this to happen. Your aura will become stable and attractive when your spiritual growth is met by physical grounding. You don't need to prove yourself. People will feel you just by being there. You may have felt unnoticeable or overly sensitive in earlier stages. You could have taken on everyone else's feelings and become lost in the crowd. That has changed now. You can still feel energy, but now you're in your own. Your presence has a stillness and a gentle heaviness that can't be denied. It's not hostile, and it has nothing to do with work or stance. Your thoughts, feelings, and body are all in sync when you're in that state of harmony. And that makes the energy flow together. People act differently when they feel that from you. It takes less time to build trust. It's easier for conflicts to end. You don't need to explain what you know. It's time for dates from you. This doesn't happen often. A lot of people never get there because they only work on parts of themselves. But when your body and mental energy grow up at the same time, you become a frequency of clarity. When you were first growing spiritually, the only way to calm down was to run away. To keep your energy in check, you needed to be alone or in nature. And you fell apart when things got loud or crazy. But now something has changed. The silence inside you is starting to grow. Even when life is busy, not just when it's quiet. You can be with people who are moving or having problems and still feel calm inside. There is no apathy here. Dissociation is not it. It's a balance of energy. Your body and spirit are now working together so well that your body doesn't need to run away to feel safe. There's no need for your spirit to separate in order to feel whole. You bring it with you and carry it. You can feel in your breath, how you stand and what you think. It also makes a bubble of clarity even when there is noise. One of the least common steps of merging is this one. Most people aren't one thing or the other. Being still, or too much excitement, escape, or being there. But now you're at a point where being still is your normal state, not a situation. This makes you less interested in perfect settings to feel spiritual as it gets stronger. You understand that your connection is always the same, no matter what. The world is made by it. That's the real deal. You're not looking for highs or afraid of crushes anymore. There is less drama now. You don't have to go from being intense to being weak just to feel living. Instead, the way you move through life is stable and clear. It's easier for you to think. The way you feel stays the same. Your body feels strong all the time, not just sometimes. A lot of people miss this early sign that your physical and mental energy are growing together. Growing spiritually can feel like a mess. You become aware of big things, but they weigh you down. It's dull to ground, even though you try. You go back and forth between having understanding and being burned out. But when you integrate, your energy levels stay the same. You're not hooked on the next big thing. The weight of your last one isn't making you fall down. You're just steady, awake, aware, and in the present. Some people may even say that you feel different, not how you talk. There is no longer any energy loss. It's true. True alignment doesn't just give you short bursts of insight. It gives you lasting presence. It's not just that you feel spiritual. You're whole. Being whole isn't a moment. You live in that state. You'll know your body and spirit are on the same road at that point. If this hit home for you, leave a comment below. I am in sync, rooted, and growing. Let's make that official. Don't stop here before you leave either. To take the next step, watch the next movie, and learn how to keep this balance even when things are going badly around you. That's where your real strength shows.